Okay, so today I want to talk to you about some different ways of doing direct mail and kind of what the strategy for you specifically needs to be. So before I get into you, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. You know, our phones in this office ring anywhere from 500 to 1,000 times every single day just in the Atlanta market, just the deals we're doing here of potential sellers looking to sell their properties to us. Now think about it, upwards of 1,000 seller calls per day. Imagine the type of infrastructure that is needed to take those calls. Now, here's the totally opposite philosophy. I got a good friend in this business, in Ohio actually, and he's knocking this business, he's hitting grand slams it seems like every single week. Their philosophy is very different. Although I'm sure he could make his phone ring that many times, their philosophy is very simple. They go with a much smaller volume of calls, but a lot more qualified volume of calls. So for instance, when we send direct mail pieces out, we get upwards of about 15 to 20% response back on our postcards. Now think about that. That's huge. If you know anything about direct mail, to go anywhere above 2-3%, you're hitting out of the ballpark. We're getting 15 to 20%. So our philosophy is very simple. We want our phones to ring. We want to take a shot at that seller. We want to create as many opportunities as we can. So here's how this relates to you. What should you be doing? Should you be in a business of trying to make your phone ring off the hook? Or should you be in a business of just going really niched out and qualified? That really all depends on the amount of time and the infrastructure that you have. So let's say you're a one-person show that does this on a part-time basis. You have a full-time job from 9 to 5, and you're doing this on weekends and some nights. For you, I would strongly suggest that you go in a very niche, very specific postcard, very direct of what it is that you're looking to do with their properties. Now, let's say you're leaning more towards what we have here, you know, full-time negotiators. We're staffed Mondays through Saturdays. In that regard, I would suggest open it broad. Go with a very strong postcard, but go with something that makes the person want to call and find out more information about what you could possibly do for them. So again, how you do direct mail and the kind of response you're looking for depends on you, how much time, how much infrastructure, how much resources you have. The less of those you have, go with a very specific postcard that tells as much information as possible about what you're looking to do. If you're going broad, meaning you got a big infrastructure, you got office maybe, you got people taking your calls, you got plenty of time to do this, go with a very general postcard but create a lot of urgency in there. Get the phones to ring, and then really you're playing the numbers game. So it depends where you are in this spectrum is how you want to handle it. Hey, I hope that helps. You guys know what we do here. We do two things. Number one, we sell a lot of off-market wholesale deals in the Georgia market. So if you're a buyer yourself or you're connected to buyers, and this could be buyers literally all over the world at this point that are looking to do deals here, you've got to be on our buyers list. So upon watching this video, by now you should see my email scrolling across the screen. Just send me an email and just simply put in a subject line, add me to your buyers list, and you're going to get some terrific daily off-market properties that nobody else knows about other than people that are specifically connected to our companies. The other thing we do is we show people how to be very successful in the real estate investing business. We have very specific mentoring programs. We work with individuals, whatever your needs are, whether you're just getting started in this business or whether you already have a great business, you're just looking up to get to the next level. I'd love to talk to you and tell you a little bit more about how we could help you expand and grow and become very successful in the real estate investing business. Again, if you're interested in learning more about that, send me an email to the exact same email. Tell me a little bit about your situation and tell me really what your goals are in this business, and we'll definitely talk further. Hey, I hope that helps. Remember, when you're talking direct mail, when you're talking marketing, niche it out, be very specific, control the volume of calls. If you're a smaller operation, blow it all out if you got the resources to take the calls and you got the infrastructure to handle volume.